Sorry, I got some notifications here I gotta take care of. Alrighty, so I'm gonna be doing a little bit of Beacon Rush for fun, and I've done a little bit of, made a couple of changes from yesterday. I'm gonna show those to you in a minute. Get everything set up here. Alright, so here we go. I got a little bit of Beacon Rush. Hey, Wolf Blood. I'm just doing a little bit of Beacon Rush play. I changed up my hanger. I put in a couple more healers than usual, because I'm missing the dock a little bit, you know. So I figured I'd do a little semi-dedication, and I'm running 4 healers in 1 tank. So thank you for stopping by. Leave a like. You know, you don't have to stay long, but you know, anybody that shows me any support, any love, I appreciate it. Just you know, as long as they're stopping by, dropping a like, that helps me out. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Of course, you know, you can always check out the video later. I appreciate you stopping by. So I'm gonna be running a lockdown setup with a speed mender with anti-control. This is gonna be my first drop to go and get caps and whatnot, and to keep up with people. And I've actually pulled a higher tier drone out to put a more defensive drone in because of this. And of course, I've already got my Persephone and Nebula up, so I had to bust out the old Discus. I haven't used this I don't know how long. So I have anti-control on the bot, but of course, you know, this is negative 35% anti-control right here. Well, not quite anti-control, but accumulation effect. So people just can't add status to me. Of course, I have got the chip, the mild damage absorber chip in the shield slot, and for the offensive slot, I believe I have yeah, on lockdown immune, add damage, and this is at 35 defense points on low health. So, because I know it catches you in between abilities, and if you don't have regeneration skills in between the abilities, it, you know, kind of hurts you a little bit. So I've done it that way. Got my Fenrir as my tank, but I've actually done something different. I put the hazard on here and threw my thunder back in. This is why I don't throw stuff away. You know, people go, oh, you know, you got a thunder, and oh man, that piece of crap. And yeah, I've killed MK3 guys with this MK1 thunder. I only get rid of what I consider extras. That's anything over 2 or 4, considering what it is I'm collecting. And you gotta figure, to get a thunder to level 11, that's a lot of time invested into it. For somebody to go, well, since I got this newer weapon, let me just trash this thunder. I don't do stuff like that, because you never know what setups work for you later. And I'm going 2x2 with my Capri, because even though I do like the scald, everybody know the cudgels hit real hard. So I only have 3 cudgels, so I'm not gonna roll around lopsided. Um, these can constantly shoot, so in between the reloading on my cudgels, I do have these. And to roll with 3 cudgels and 1 of these for only 58% effect accumulation just doesn't sound like a good idea. Um, so what I do is, that gives me over 100% accumulation if I'm running it 2. And what I usually do is I float back while my scalds are firing to set off extra status. When your cudgels just don't get you quite there, and they're reloading, and you see these have 60%. Of course, they have a higher damage output, but they empty very very quickly, and so I find that to be a good combination. And so I've seen other people running it the opposite, and I tried it that way, and I didn't like it. Um, So, because these are splash damage weapons, and I prefer them on the outside, and I realized I was getting less status effect with my cudgels on the bottom slots spread further apart. So, usually, if I'm doing a 2x2 build, um, what I do is I put the shotguns closer together, no matter what they are. But I did try it the other way around, and the only clear advantage that I had by putting the cudgels the other way around was um, stealth targets. Stealth targets, it hits stealth targets better. Okay, you get better shot grouping by placing them closer together, and I know the status kicks off faster without having shotgun grouping skills or anything. Just natural setup that helps you get better shot grouping. So I tend to be closing in with these and backing out with those. So that's just my own personal preference why I went that way. As far as why I using the Pulsar shredders um, on here, because of the different reload times. If I'm gonna build a lockdown machine, um, do I have magnetars? Of course I do. But when I'm sitting back healing, I would rather use the magnetars. But because when you're in close fighting and you need to lock them down faster, um, or to tear down a shield faster for whoever you're trying to heal, the shredders actually do better in that perspective, and they do more damage per minute. Even though the shredder level for level, the magnetar outperforms it, not in lockdown percentage that much at the lower levels, but in the damage per shot. So that's why I'm using the shredders, because actually damage per minute the shredders actually put out more. All right, and this build here, I know you guys are probably wondering why. Oh, you yanked your flame and da 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 da. But you guys know I have low level bots, and I did like my 2 venoms with my flames, and everybody thought it was cool, and they have the same firing arc and everything else. But when it comes down to my mods, the thing is, I run a lot of bots at such a low level that I don't really use up all my mods. But when I went to this hangar, I have to back out so I can show you. All these are level 9 except for my Capri. Okay, so I ran out of mod setups of level mods, And so therefore I do have one or two more leveled mods back here, mainly those being my shield mods, there and there, and my last stand. So I just started leveling some other mods, and I always tell people, I say, well, don't, you might as well not even level a bot past what you can put a good mod on, um, because those blue mods aren't going to make much of a difference, and unless you have a bot where the ability makes a difference, then don't do that. So therefore, to set up the best combination for the Demeter with the leveled mods that I had left, because he won't benefit from these kind of mods or whatever, the health mods or whatnot. And even though I was running last stand on him yesterday, because I was running him on my 2 offensive drones, I had last stand on him because people like to wait for your ability to go down, that dome shield is off, and try to pop you. And his gray hell isn't that great, but I decided to go with this because I can do more damage on this, and that the health build actually with the last stand does better on flyers. Even though the Nightingale gets stealth, the thing about it is you always got somebody that's gonna break that stealth and hit you, like lock you in the air, and then everybody plucks you off or whatnot. So having last stand on flyers is usually a good idea, is what I normally do. So thanks for asking. I do like the Nightingale a lot. The only thing I dislike is that there was a complaint about the Nightingale getting too many caps in stealth. So then when they start allowing other stealth bots to cap, I think they need to lower the ceiling back. We thought that the nerf was to stealth capping, but the actual nerf was to the Nightingale itself, that put it right above the capture bubble so that it couldn't capture in stealth. And I think that they need to lower its skill by those couple little meters or whatever it is, so that they can cap in stealth again, because there's bots that you have to worry about way more than a Nightingale. So with that, let me go ahead and get into a little play. I don't believe I have any boosters. I usually have the booster going from the day before usually. Alright. So I'm going to start out with the Mender. And I guess I'm going to go with the forward spot. Because we got 2 guys rushing to the back spot. I never understand why it takes so many people to go to the back spot. That's one thing I never understood. So I'm trying to keep him healed, but he needs to be able to do whatever he's going to do from the cap. I don't understand why people don't. You can walk and chew bubblegum, bro. You can do 2 things at once. So we're up. But I want to come in here and get this other healer a little something. Because of course I know I'm being targeted, so I always target other healers first too. And of course these MK2 and all those guys sitting right there, look. Don't get on the cap. It's on the cap, bro. On the cap. This isn't like rocket science. I know you're using that machine, and I would have healed him. first, but I'm gonna heal the guy that's heading towards the cap. I'm not even gonna shoot him. I'm gonna just sit right here, wait for his time to run out, then drop a brick on his head. There you go. See what I'm talking about? It gave me the rest of that status using a 2x2 instead of a 4x4. Yes, a 4x4 hits harder, but then you're stuck there sitting there reloading. See, like he was doing. He's running a 4x4. Now watch me go around and get him. Mind you, these guys are using MK2 and MK3 stuff. See, so I'm backing out. I only got those, but I go in while I was shooting. Now I was trying to back out, but then that guy was humping my butt. And I just said this about my in my other stream the other day about you got to give people space to maneuver. You can't hump them. It's good you got to stay in enough space to cover them, not be all up their butt crack. So I'm just gonna drop in with the ox and do some burning up. Because this is going to draw those guys back home. I could have dropped in with a standard bot and tried to cover those 3 guys back there. But I had just made up my mind that I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come back here and they're either going to leave our home to come back here and defend their own home. And see, and then we'll get our home back. You know, and Beacon Rush, you know, because we can pop up from any of them. See, and remember there were 3 of them back there. Now they're not. And now they're all back there with all our guys that spawned in the back. Like I said I wouldn't. That's not the point of Beacon Rush. The point of Beacon Rush is to trap them in. That's why I dropped my tank here. And a lot of people are probably wondering, oh man, you're using that shooter weapon. I'm not going to charge up that Ares. I'm going to wait till his shield drops and just come in and massacre him. He's using the phase shift. That's alright, I'm healing during that, buddy. Got you. He dropped in the loot. It's because of the reload on this is so fast and retarded. So I was just waiting for the Lucha to drop his reflector. Now I don't like rubbing against him, so I'm backing up. That's how Luchas give you that boot and push you way off. So I'm gonna come here now because I'm going back in on the Lucha and support this guy. See, because I'm hopping right back on the cap. Now I know I'm being focused by a lot of Titans right now. But this is how you end a match fast. And a lot of guys just don't get this. And they do a lot of things wrong. So the guys are dropping in back here. You know, it's in no danger. You can go ahead and end the match. See, but here's our Titan. What is our Lucha doing way back here? You see what I'm getting at? And now I gotta move on here. Once again, I'm being shot by more Titans with other Titans around because they're not in the right position. They're not in the proper place to be. So I'm gonna freeze him and lock him down. Boom. I'm gonna come at this guy, try and do the same thing. I'm gonna let the idiot shield wear out. He thinks I'm stealth, so he's running his, oh, I need to be able to see him. Nope. So I'm gonna heal. There. Come right back at him again. So let me, now I'm going up in the air. He just used that and heal the Lucha. Now I'm gonna come over here and heal him because see, it's dual purpose. I'm healing him and I'm within the cap bubble. And the only reason why I'm within the cap bubble because of this handicap map we're on that's on lower terrain. That we were just talking about how the hill bubble, skill bubble on the Nightingale was raised just so it wouldn't be able to cap in stealth. Thanks for coming in, Hamid and Antonio. Everybody, please leave a like. Thank you all for supporting me by hitting that like button. And I'm just trying to have some fun and put out sound advice from my years of playing. Now, granted, you saw the guys had higher level stuff than me, MK2, MK3. Everybody knows I'm MK1. But if you build things solidly, you end up with results like this. Sometimes, but most times I'm usually in here. Every now and again I'm down here, but usually not on a loss. That's usually on a win when I'm playing like guys that are in leagues way higher than mine. And some people who've never been to champs don't understand when I say leagues way higher than mine. You've got a 5K champ and then you've got a 12K champ. There's a big difference. You got guys that are up in the Legend League. Yes, you won't be able to see their Legend League unless you check their stats. But other than that, when you first look at them, it'll say champ. So people go, oh, champ. No, there's champs and then there's champs. So within the champion bracket, there are many different champs leagues. Now this guy here, expert 1, outscored all these guys down here. Yeah, okay. Out damaged them, everything. So you see, I don't even want to go into that story. You guys know what that is. So as you guys see, the upgrades for Titans and modules just kicked in a few minutes ago. Of course, it wasn't showing on mine. And I'm gonna collect my little crapola between the round. See, now I can put some boosters on, and of course it's gonna up tier me a little bit, but I think as long as I get good teams, I'll be alright. Okay, I'll let him know. Duck might pop in here, bro. He was in here at like 4:30 yesterday morning. So we'll see. Or he might be watching the replay of this, so no worries, man. So for those of you who don't know, Antonio is Deadshot Will. So if you see him in some of my videos or whatever, you know, we're running together. You hear me in another stream going, hey, Will, you know, I'm talking to him. Wow, that guy was boosted by a Capri, and I sped right by him. Oh, but the Phantom wasn't on his skill. Now, I'm going to stay here just because of this, see? He's bringing an invader in. Or something else. And look, and this guy sees him coming. No, I'm going to keep running. So I'm going to go and support our guy. See, because his suppression effect won't have anything to do with me. As you saw, my thing just blinked. See, and I hope our invader does not balk, right, and leave. See, because he's way too... See, this is what I'm talking about. Stay on the cap, bro. It's beacon rush. I'm sitting here fighting the guy, staying on the cap, healing him, and look at this coward run. I call it how it is. Look at this coward run. He's supposed to be the one on here tanking, and I tank with a support bot when he's supposed to be there just doing it. Being a tank Like, this is what a tank does. That's why you never see me leave nowhere in my tank. Now I'm keeping the coward on here, because if you realize, now look, when he left that guy to kill me, look how bad he is. Look, he's a coward. That dude ain't no better than him. This guy's got all kind of support. This dude's a coward. This is one of the dudes. This is why you lose matches when you have cowards like this playing on your team. Because their thing is, I have to keep my bot alive. It's not about the bot. It's about the win. Now, granted, this guy has a better build than him, but with me healing him, if he would have stayed within my healing radius on the cap, then it wouldn't have mattered. See, now he's suppressed. He's going to bypass him. He already knows dude's a coward. He already knows once I hit him with a couple shots, this punk is going to run off the cap. Now, he tried to run off the cap, but he got slowed. Look at him. He's trying to run off the cap right now. Again. Night, night. I'm going to lose my bot. Wah. And you guys wonder why I put these on here. It's the fast reload. Sorry. So I could stay deployed in defensive mode, right? And still be able to reach out and touch somebody. When I was running Sonics, oh yeah, you could do this and that, but I prefer Sonics on fast movers for one reason. Because when somebody's out of your Sonic range, right? And you're on a slow mover, oh yeah, it's beastly up close. But what happens when you're not up close? See? Now let me get this guy about the cap. Hey buddy. How you like your chicken? How you like your ribs? Crispy fried Capri. Wee-hoo, like Kentucky Fried Chicken. Now watch. He's going to try to drop to the ground. Oh, he's not? Okay. I guess I'll come in here and do this then. And keep it moving. On to the next cap. He's going to have to spawn back there. Boom. Drop a brick on him immediately. Of course, you know what I'm going to do. Being close gives me the advantage, guy. And the flames are cut right through your resistance, man. So. Now we had a nice comfortable lead, but I'm gonna tell you, if these guys keep playing like a bunch of cowards, see, and I'm gonna try to keep him off his own cap. Oh no, you don't, buddy. Yeah, well, you just gonna have to kill me on the cap. Now I'm gonna drop right back here. How you doing, my friend? See, I'm not slow, man. It's all about keeping the track on the map, playing strategically. See, this is Beacon Rush, man. You die on the cap. A lot of people don't realize that. Till help arrives, you die on that cap. Now, I'm coming in from behind him. And look at that guy back there. Look. All right, he should be support firing, but he should have stayed behind the cap like he was. Not off there somewhere. This is what you call a desperation attack here, because they're very close to botting out. And even though normally I would back up to 100 meters so I don't get hit by his skill, I'm gonna tell you something. I have to stay on the cap. That's what Beacon Rush is about. You hold that cap. You hold it. See, because look, even though there's 4 of us there, how many of them are on the cap? You get what I'm talking about? Yeah, let's go around and get rid of this other guy. You have to stay on that cap. I don't care if you lose about, you're gonna die anyway. And guys don't get that. You're gonna die whether you're on that cap or not. And so put up good numbers there, 4 million. Of course, a lot of that is healing. Because if you go in and you look at me, my max damage is 3564, and I just put that up yesterday with that other hanger that I built with yesterday's stream. So even though it shows a better, my final score shows better than it was yesterday, a lot of that was healing. So hey, good luck at work today, Bennett, and thanks for stopping by. Leave a thumbs up. Appreciate it. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you about the difference between the Pulsar and the shredders. Yes, if you're on a Hawk, something where the tier makes a difference, then of course you go with Pulsars. But if you're on anything that's coming in close, or anything that's more tankier, you go with the shredders, because the shredders put out more DPM. They give out lockdown status faster because they unload faster. A lot of people don't understand that. That's why I like when A Gear does those comparison videos, because it gives you the full picture, not just the Insta stats. So yeah, well, they both got 5-second reload. I get 100 more range. It depends on what you're doing, and they are spot on more accurate. That's why they are better for stuff that sit back and need the support. The pulsars are. If you need to sit back and keep your distance, of course they're better because the shredder sprays more, like the puncher does. But all in all, if you're going to be close enough to where the spray pattern doesn't matter, the shredder is better. So of course, what I was talking about before, them being 2 different tiers, the Magnetar actually helps. The Magnetar actually helps because its tier is gold. The Hawk beam be stronger. Now, I don't know if there's any more bots where something like that affects, but I know that the tier plus the level is what makes Hawk beams strong. Not just the level of the bot, but the level of the weapons on the Hawk and the tier of the weapons on the Hawk. That's why when I see guys making those Noricum builds with the Hawk, you know, I think, well, maybe your Hawk is squishy, so that's okay. You know, and then you bust out with the beam when you need it. And then people wonder, well, what I'm going to do with this snare Scotty that's so crap now? Hell and snare. So you use the hell and snare on there at their high level, regardless of how much actual weapons damage that they do, it makes your Hawk beam stronger. So if you're using your Hawk as a late drop to specifically hunt Titans, you want top tier and higher level weapons on the Hawk. we got an insta drop here. Cool, cool. On Abyss. What's up, Tara? Wow, just push everybody, bro. I think I found a new buddy. Look, I got the light and the medium. Only he looks a lot sexier than me. We need more paints, and we need more +5 paints for this bot. Alright, that Hawk's gonna come down and oh, this already looks like this might end up being a massacre. See, so there's already a guy on the cap, but I'm gonna heal from here. Uh-oh. See, he looks like he's going down. Yeah. So I gotta get on the cap too in case he goes down. But other than that, I would rather have supported him from cover. Of course, I'm gonna add the Seraph. Oh, drop a break on him. Need some healing. Now he's locked down. Bring him back a little bit. Get that guy away from the cap, and then get this thing. I gotta try to lock that Fenrir down before he gets to the cap. Get some of his shield. Try to work on his shield as much as I can. Alright, get some more healing back up in here. Of course, I'm gonna be the main target. MK2 Havocs. Now watch me drop in with the Demeter. Ah, he took the Capri down. Yeah, we were both fragile compared to that guy. But I'm gonna give him a taste of his own medicine with this one. Look, he's hiding now. You see how he was chasing my Mender? He didn't want none of the Demeter. He's getting hit back with them Sonics now, and that's that looks like a Scorpion. Night night. Watch, he's gonna come in with the loot. I know it. I saw that coming a mile away. Here, up. Let me get this guy a hand. Night night. Now he couldn't help being off the cap because he was in the air. Support our closer cap here. Like I say, you see me closing in when I'm doing excuse me, as when my Kogels are loaded, and then when they aren't, I'm floating back because my bomb effects are gonna have the same no matter what. So we're a little up on the beacon bar, but you gotta get rid of stuff like this Lucha, and their other Titan came in the back door right there. Alright, now. Wow. Yep, and I'm gonna keep on pushing through. Because even though we are up, we're only up slightly, and our beacon is missing. Our beacon bar is missing. Of course, he should be focusing that guy, but he's not. He's more worried about me. Get that guy out of there. We're gonna get the cap. Good, good, good. I see that situation there, but there should be somebody else there noticing that. I'm gonna go in and support him. Now, we're gonna crispy fry their home now. Now we're getting their home beacon. So, Notice I didn't hop on the beacon. That way they can't get both of us. Now there's two guys playing Ring Around the fucking Rosie with this guy. Sorry, excuse my language. Instead of getting and staying on the cap. Night night. Yeah, you better phase shift. Got him out of there anyway. Let me come over see if I can give him a heal. I'm dropping a suppress on that guy. It's all about the game mode, man. I hate playing with idiots, and I call them meta dummies. Tara was calling them randoms instead of randoms. So, like random-dums. Basically saying you're playing with a bunch of freaking idiots. So I love it when I get great teams, and you know, I wasn't giving no excuses yesterday on my stream about my test runs and everything else. I didn't really have nobody to complain about. I had one or two tankers, but when I had that guy playing cowardly on that last Springfield map, I had to call him out on that. So thanks for coming out and supporting me, Tara. And like I said, everybody just leave a thumbs up. I appreciate your support. And I'm basically just going to go until these boosters burn out. Whenever they're done, then I'm pretty sure I'll be done. You know, I got responsibilities to do on my farm. And so that's basically what I'm doing. And I was just telling Terry, you know, yesterday about me changing up my hangar to go into Beacon Rush. I'm more a Dom guy. I always been more about Dom for years because that favors speedier hangars over the tank builds, which I prefer. What you even see here is basically 3 speed bots and 2 tanks. Y'all like how fast my mender is? Because its legs are so short, so when it walks really fast, its little legs look so hilarious. I was waiting for his idiot shield to drop. Gotta get the dasher though. Fast as possible. Alright, see how he's got a support firer over there? That's who I'm gonna start shooting at next. He's right over there. Dude's been sitting over there trying to pluck us off the whole time. So, the moment this is secure, oh see, now he's gone. So, once we get this capture, alright, let's get it crunk. Let's get it moving. Get in here and get their support firers out of there. See, now that guy moved out of my range. You know, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm sitting there supporting you. Bro, we already got 4 caps. There's no reason for you to, like, running, chasing him so hard that you would, die. And the other thing too is he's not linking to nobody. So clearly he must his setup is so uber that he can do that. And meanwhile, since he's so uber, let me go over here and get a cap. This is Beacon Rush without giving them an escape, because if one of them dies, and mind you, that Seraph was right here, letting this being capped behind his back. Because he was the support fire over there. That's why you got to keep track of the map. You know, and I guess I got to face this guy one-on-one and a support bot because I'm not leaving this cap. Yeah, you find somebody else. You find an easier target, buddy. Yeah, he's not coming out. He's a coward. I gotta save my bot. Go ahead, save your bot and lose. I could care less. See, look. These dudes walking right by this moron. Why? Because he's sitting there trying to, what I call, panty raid. He's sitting there, let me see how many people I could burn up on the home cap. Yeah, you should have been back here, moron. That's why I say, man, I hate playing with idiots. You have to play for you and the idiot next to you. Wonder how my Minos is back in here so quick. I was already dropping that bot. So. Yeah. So we got center. But look at that. So let me go over here so they can't mass target us. And that guy did a good job of dropping in. Yep, you're gonna have to work for it, buddy. And that guy's been targeting me, so it's not a big deal. I'm not worried about him. Two luchas over here. Look, he's worried about me. Look at him. I call him Luncha, not Lucha. These are the Luncha snacks. Yum. Lunchadors. Now, that one Lucha that jumped away, what do you think he did? He went over and took the center cap. Now, I'm going to sit back here and support fire because they got a lot of bots over there. But see, he's got to leave again to try to keep us from getting the center beacon again. Because we at least had somebody over there with half a brain that said, hey, somebody get the center cap back, and that made that Lucha have to back up. See, and I'm going to get rid of him because he's a problem. Because he's sitting over there shooting you in the butt while you're trying to take down a Titan. Now he's going down, so, but to keep them from getting this, that one little sliver left, I'm coming in here with him. Hey, buddy. That's right. You're going to have to beat me up. That's all I'm telling you. You're going to have to beat me. I'm not giving it up for free. And that's why you lose. Idiots and cowards, man. If somebody beats me straight up just by beating me, I could care less. What's up, Pogs and Abandon? I appreciate y'all for coming out, leaving a like, support me. Same thing with Bennett. He's on his way to work or whatever. And thank y'all. But the way I'm telling you how people lose, this guy is in an invader. You know, you're in an invader, bro. You may not have the largest firepower or whatever, but you can hold a cap for forever. And the dude was running. And I'll call a coward when I see a coward. And I just play smart, try to win. So let's see what we got cracking here. Alright, 3 minutes left. I'm not going to run another match. More than likely not going to run another match. But, as you can see, you know, it's a, I like this. I like this setup I got going now. I didn't even drop my tank on this one. And I guess a couple people might have some questions about that. About that build. I explained it earlier in the stream, running Hazard. It's simply because it reloads fast and you can reach out and touch somebody with the slow bot. And because I'm not looking for them to do my main damage, I'm looking for them to keep in contact with people out of the 600 meters. But I need something that reloads fast enough to tick down, to keep regeneration down on other bots. Because this here is what's going to take chunks of damage at 15,000 per shot. So as long as you kill regen and you take chunks, you can fight other tanks. and as long as you're in a slower tank and you got range, you can reach out and touch them little speedy jokers that run around. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. I thank everybody for coming out and supporting me. Um, and if anybody wants to write a question in the chat, asking about anything. Yeah, I see a bandit thought the little legs thing funny on the mender. A speed build on the mender. It just looks hilarious, man. Um, so I'd like to give a shout out to everybody who showed up today and gave me some support. Wolf Blood 7, Hamid Khan, and both of those guys have YouTube channels, live streaming and videos. So check out Wolf Blood 7, check out Hamid Khan, and both of them are YouTube. I'd like to welcome Clash to the channel. Give a shout out to my homeboy Deadshot Will, aka Antonio Williams, and let me see who else showed up here. Bennett213. Of course, y'all can catch Bennett213. He's also a streamer, and he does drop shorts, but the shorts are usually about family. But if you're looking for your War Robot fix, Bennett213. You can catch him in a lot of my videos. I mimic his stream, him and Duck on Quack when I and Asboom8 when I time drop with them. Also Terror Road. He also does stream. He doesn't stream that often, but he usually is always constantly putting out a video. And check it. Make sure you check out his channel. And he does put out a lot of real life shorts. And of course, we got two Pogs or Angel 2.0, or it depends on whoever Pog wants to be that day. But Poggy Woggy, he's always in the chats and streams supporting everybody. And of course, my homeboy Abandon, and he always comes out and supports everybody. Thank you. Love, peace,